Hey y'all, it's Brandon with Voodoo Force. Now y'all, one of the biggest things that has changed in metalworking since the dawn of time has been how we cut material. And the power tools that we have available to cut material are, you know, a blacksmith from the 19th century, well, they might, towards the end they could have imagined it, but the 18th century for sure, just they couldn't have even imagined the type of tools that we have to cut steel. And I want to talk about one of my favorite kinds, so hang out with me for a minute. I am a firm believer that when you are setting up a shop to do any kind of metal work, after a good drill and an angle grinder, the next power tool that you need is a porta-band. And this has been my porta-band for a very long time. It's a porter cable. I think they originated, I think they were the first ones to make the portable band. So I don't know, I could be wrong. I'm not a porta-band historian, but I've had this thing a long time. Like George Bush was president. W. Bush was president. This thing is so old that it's made in America, which is rare for power tools. I don't know if anybody's made in America, but I had to do some cutting a while back, and I went and I pulled my trigger. Nothing. Dead in the water. So I talked to a couple of people, and besides a few chokeheads being like, "Won't you do this or that?" I don't work on power tools, and I'm not going to work on power tools. That's not gonna be a thing that happens. I have found a place in Nashville that will look at it and tell me what's wrong with it. I worked on the cord a little bit, but that didn't fix it. So I replaced the end and checked it. So yeah, I'm gonna take it and have it looked at. In the meantime, I had to have a porta-band. So, okay, so this is what is the model on this thing? This is a Dewalt DWM120, and this is a brand new porta-band, and I've used it a little bit. I've just used it a little bit, but so far I like almost everything about it. I'm going to test a couple of other things today. It's the handle here is adjustable, which is neat because the handle on my porter cable is not adjustable. It is in fact broken. I think that's the word you would use there. Yeah, broken. But that's adjustable, so you can get it to where it's really handled. This thing, I don't know how long it's going to stay clean enough to see out of, but it's got a little LED light on it for when I'm cutting in the dark. Variable speed, but it has both a setting and, well, let me see. Turned up so we can see how this is. So you can control the speed with both the setting and your trigger pressure. This little hook thing right here is pretty cool. I don't think I'll ever use that. No, I probably will. No, I probably won't. This little hook thing's cool where you can hang it on stuff. There's only two things I don't like about it, and they're easy enough to work around. Number one, it doesn't come with a manual. It comes with a poster that just tells you safety stuff. And I know there are people who need safety stuff in 4 languages, but I just want to know how the tool works. And it doesn't give you a lot of information on that. It does not have this is the second thing, it doesn't have a trigger lock. Like on the porter cable, it's got a trigger lock. You can pull the trigger. Whoop, something moved in there that time. But anyway, you pull the trigger and you can lock it and it'll stay on. And that is important because I'm not always just cutting work taking the porta-band to work, sometimes I'll put it in a vise and use it as a little band saw. So I'm going to see if I can figure out how to do that without a trigger lock. I don't know if it's going to get in there. Whoop. Okay, that didn't work. What else we got? What about a bungee? Let's see. Like this yet. Okay, so a bungee will work, or maybe a wire tie would be better, but we're gonna have to unplug it or something. Somehow I am completely out of wire ties, but still got the bungee, so we're gonna try that and see if we can't figure out a way to make that work utilizing an extra little bungee. And then we will control our on and off with a power strip. Cut. Cutting pretty good. That is a good straight cut on this tubing. Check out that feat of engineering, porta-band, vise, bungee cords. We're going to try something a little stouter. This is a 2-inch square tubing, 3/16 walled. Alright, that went pretty smooth. You know, I cut that a little crooked. You know, it cuts different from the other side. It cuts better. Sometimes I guess you get used to using something that's worn out so long you think that's the way it's supposed to work. So I'm going to have to get used to using this one. Well, there we have it. Oh, first damage. I've scratched the part of the Dewalt sticker off. But that is, I don't hate it. I like it. It's alright. How easy is it to get blades on all this thing? Ooh. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so it's going to be easy to change blades on, it looks like. Everything's so straight, nothing's bent yet. Yeah, I like it. I've decided I like it. Alright, y'all, well that is about it. I have decided that I like the DWM120 Dewalt band saw. It's alright. But you know, you don't really know until you've used it for a year. So I'll put another video out in a year. Leave in the comments if you think it'll last for a year. What do you think about Dewalt? You know, I had some bad luck with Dewalt in the past, and then those two Dewalt angle grinders that I got a couple of years ago, I guess, they're still doing good, and I'm like Ike Turner to those things. I am abusive. So yeah, what's your experience with Dewalt? What do you think of them? Were they good and then got bad and now they got better? I don't know. You tell me. But I'll put another video out in about a year. Until then, y'all behave yourselves. Just so we're above boards with where this came from and everything. On the day that my porta cable tore up, quit working, my father came by to pick up his grandchildren, my holy terrors, and he was dropping them off. Anyway, that doesn't matter. And he's like, what's going on? And I was like, I have tore up my porta-band. I'm going to have to get another one. They're expensive. This is just, you know, I wasn't planning on this. And griped to him a little bit. And do you know what? He got me this for Christmas. So even though he's like 82 and I'm 45, my daddy still gets me the best Christmas presents.